Hello everyone, it's Trevor Bob back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Scavenger. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which the video or what you'd like to see in a video. So the figure himself, here we have Scavenger in his very nice looking excavator mode. And yeah, it looks like Scavenger. So let's take a quick look at all those details. So focus, thank you. Get some nice molded detail right here that I kind of wish was picked out in some paint. Get the nice painted windows all the way around, which looks good. On the top, you can see a little bit of molded detail throughout it. They even did like the insides of where this piece will sit, which they didn't really have to do, but they did. Hey, more power to them. Here we have the treads. You get a little bit of silver on the sides. Now, unfortunately, you don't get any rotation out of this, and that's just part of nature for a chug scavenger. Not the Combiner Wars one didn't even rotate, so sucks. But hey, something's got to give, and I think that's the better of the ones I could give. So, but other than that, looks really good. No rolling wheels, unfortunately, so you can slide and everything and do 360s. Hey, whatever you want to do. So now as far as other articulation, the front bucket can move forward and back on that hinge. You get a hinge here. You get a swivel right where, because this is a separate piece in the box, so you just plug that on and it does have a swivel. You also get a forward and back hinge there, and that is it. That is all the articulation that she wrote. So, but as far as accessories, he comes with this nicely done blaster. Love the extra little ammo clip right there. Looks really good. Get a port right there. That's not even 5mm compatible that I know of. Yeah, that's not even 5mm compatible, so I don't know what that goes to. Oh well. But it can store in one of two places. You can store it right here if you want him to, attack people. Or you can use that port right there. Come on. And it'll plug onto a port right there. And get that plugged on, and there you go. There's your two ways of storing it. Now, it does not store this way, unfortunately. That hole is too big for that peg. So once again, I don't know what that port is for. If someone knows, let me know. Why is my cat crying? Okay, he's sitting on the top of where I charge stuff. Anyways, so, oh, yeah. Well, you stay tabbed in. We are not ready for transformation yet. We are doing size comparisons. I don't even know why I bothered doing that. Anyways, for a real quick size comparison, here we have G2 Sideswipe. So you can see he's a pretty decent figure. And I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we have Long Haul. And scoot all these back. Bone Crusher. Let's see. Now we're going to keep you centered because you are the main focus. Here we have Scavenger and Hulk. And yeah, that's a lot of lime green and purple, mostly lime green. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this when Mixmaster comes in, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So take Hook, Long Haul, Bone Crusher, and nope, wrong one. This one. So yeah, overall, very nice looking vehicle mode. Definitely invokes the character. Gotta say, it's my second favorite alt mode. The first one being not Bone Crusher, Long Haul. Like, I don't know. Just something about Long Haul is so far my favorite of the set. But as far as, vehicle mode goes, this is definitely a close second. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and start transforming him. So we're going to go into Combine mode, then Robot mode. So for Combine mode, you can leave this on. You also want to go ahead and untab the legs because they tab into this section that you need to flip out. Flip this out, and it will push up the scoop section, which then you can just, fully collapse up. Next, you want to push up that section. Then you can go ahead and bring down that piece. Snap the two legs together, fold the one ankle up, and this will tab onto it. Then you'll just rotate the elbow accordingly. You will bring in the hand, make sure that piece stays flipped up. You will slide it down over that port, and there you go. And there you have Scavenger in his combined mode. And honestly, it's really nice. This joint, the outward joint, is nice and snug, so, he's going to be able to hold a pose like that. He can hold his pose with his arm up as well, so that's nice. I know some people reported that Bone Crusher was kind of weak, especially once you attach the gun. Mine's perfectly fine. This one's perfectly fine. So, I don't know. But, yeah. I cannot wait to get Devastator complete, honestly. So, but anyways, let's get down to robot mode. If I can get this fist off. There we go. Shoosh. That is tight. Okay. So, go ahead and undo that section. Flip that back. Flip that up. You just want to rotate the elbow back accordingly, flip that piece out. Go ahead and flare out the legs, bend this section down, push this back in, and this piece will cover up where the combined mode arm, or where he'll slide in. So just go ahead and rotate down the legs, rotate down the legs. Go ahead and flare out the feet. Come on. Okay. All right, there we go. Flip out the feet. There we go. Do the same thing for this side. And there is the lower half all done. So please stay standing whilst I readjust. All right. So next you want to go ahead and flip down the chest plate. Flip up the head. Push that back up. I'm going to go ahead and remove the gun just to make sense. So next you want to untab the arms from down here. So get the arms untabbed. Then for this side, this one right here, you can just simply swing it forward and it will tab into place. Swing up the arm. Nope, stay tabbed in. And flip out the fist. Why is it wanting to fight me? There we go. It's a little bit tight on my copy. And there is one side. So this side's a little bit different just because you got the cockpit section. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this down. So you want to untab it, swing it 90 degrees, then untab the actual arm, swing it out, then finish rotating this in, and you got a hole right there. That will go into that port. So get this tabbed in. There we go. Honestly, I don't think it really needed that. If anything, it just needed a little stooping point. But hey, I'm not a designer, so. But other than that, the arm transforms exactly the same. So get that locked up. Get the fist flipped out. Come on. Come on. There we go. Flip out the fist. And there you go. There you have Scavenger in his robot mode. And gotta say, the arms are even more stumpy than what they look like on Bone Crusher. So... But, as far as the backpack goes, it's your typical Scavenger backpack, which you can, if you want to, have the normal G1 show kind of backpack. I don't care for that, so I'd leave it collapsed up personally. But hey, your toy, however you want to display it is perfectly fine by you. So, but yeah, looks really good. So, close up on that face sculpt. Focus, thank you. I never understood why it looks like he's sucking on a pacifier. That's just stupid to me. But the eyes, or I guess the eye is painted nicely. Could have used maybe another coat of paint. Would have been nice, but at least you get some nice silver for the faceplate. You get this nice painted silver. Of course, you got that weird circle bit that they didn't paint. Okay. Whatever. Now, the fists are also painted the lime green because they are molded in the same purple. I'm assuming that they ran out of space on the lime green, or this is more of a palm plastic versus ABS. So, but yeah, it looks really good nonetheless. Now, he can hold his accessory just fine, so get that plugged into his hand. And now he's ready to do some welding, because they're Constructicons, why not? But as far as articulation, the head can do a full 360. Not really any side to side. Get a little bit down, nothing really up, only down because of transformation joint. Arms can do a full 360 out of ball joint, so get the full out as well. Get a little bit of a butterfly joint. Arms can bend at 90 degrees and the rotation at the elbow as well. Nothing at the waist, just due to how he transforms, and nothing at the fist either, unfortunately, other than the inward movement. Legs move forward that far, back that far, can almost kick himself in the head. Full splits. You get thigh rotation. You get 90 degrees of knee bend, and I do like how they have a filler section. And his knees do kind of tab into place for whatever reason. I'm assuming stability for combined mode is the only thing I can think of. With the feet, they can move down along with the heels. They can't really move up other than the flat foot. And you get full-on ankle tilt. So that's nice. Alright, so for a real quick size comparison, here we have G2 Sideswipe. So you can see Scavenger is a decent sized deluxe. So setting him off to this side. So going to set Scavenger in the middle. Here we have Hook. Get him a little bit further back. Not Bone Crusher, Scavenger. Then Bone Crusher. And Long Haul. And this family portrait is shaping up to be very nice again. A lot of lime green and purple. I just realized I kind of split it down the middle. Got the guys with the purple versus the guys without the purple. And he's just kind of in the middle. You know, clowns to the right, jokers to the left. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, Scavenger overall is an okay figure. Robot mode is never been, exciting to me. He's always kind of looked bland. I don't know. Something about it. Granted, he does look more interesting than his other arm buddy, Bone Crusher here. Bone Crusher is just a lot of lime green. But overall, he's, kind of the middle of the pack. Better than Bone Crusher, but not as good as Long Haul, in my opinion. Long Haul, again, still my favorite. But we still have one more. Who knows? Maybe Mixmaster will take the title of my favorite Constructicon of the set. So, but yeah, definitely worth a pickup at the very least. I mean, when is the next time we're going to get Constructicons? What? It's not like we're going to get them in 2027. Some version of them, at least. But anyways, I think that is about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more video reviews.